presented to you by LBC Sports. Our first game for this afternoon is OCIR SRG LTS going up against RMG. And now let's call out our starters. Introducing first for RMG. Starting at guard number 9, Ryan Lima. Yarding guard number 26, Jude Bernardino. Playing at center number 28, Joseph Amante. At forward number 2, Mark Sampson. And the other forward number 8, Marlon Vignay. And now here are the starters for OCIR SRG LTS. Starting at guard number 10, Joel Aguila. Yarding guard number 9, Evan Rios. Playing at center number 17, Kim Miranda. At forward number 5, Oliver Soledad. And the other forward number 12, Joe Marcos.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday. It is time for BIR Commissioner's Cup 2026. It is Monday. It is time for BIR Commissioner's Cup. Welcome back, everybody. This is Will Aller, and I will be the voice of the game on behalf of LMBC Productions, our Commissioner Lloyd Veracion. Isang magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Happy to be here and happy that we have a fantastic weather for the season to continue. We're still coming to you live in Revenuers Development Leisure Center, or RDL Center, inside the compounds of the National Office of BIR in Quezon City. Right now, it's a double header ang inihanda ng LMBC Sports sa inyo. We see Jomar Kasupang scoring the first bucket of this ball game. It's OCIR against RMG. Two of the most winningest teams here in this tournament. Ready to battle it out. Absolutely a statement game kung sino man ang mananalo. Red against blue. Kasupang splitting the defense, puts it up and in against Joseph Amate. It doesn't matter. Defend the best that you can. I'm gonna find the space. I'm gonna finish through the cup. Yan ang sabi ni Jomar Kasupang. Now he's there on the line to shoot a bonus shot for a potential three-point play. Jomar Kasupang is in the forefront of the MVP race this season in the Commissioner's Cup. We all know that he's a two-way player. He can rebound. He's a wingman. He can score, and he can run the floor. He scores the first 2 field goals for OCIR. Miranda goes to work against a smaller defender in Ryan Lima, but great job by Ryan Lima in staying in front of Miranda. Tried to stop the big man. Nobody can stop Jomar Kasupang though. Picks up his own miss, but turns the ball over as he steps over the line underneath the basket. Again, in an exciting week ahead. This is week number 6 of BIR Commissioner's Cup. Again, 2 of the most winningest teams here in this tournament. It's RMG against OCIR. Back-to-back turnovers by the MVP frontrunner in Jomar Kasupang. This time he lifted the ball too long, which prompted our umpire number 2 to call for a violation. Ryan Lima will set the tone for RMG. Amante cross-court pass to Bernardino for a triple, around and out. Kasupang runs the break again, rebounds the ball. It's him against Bernardino. Toe-to-toe matchup between Bernardino and Kasupang. If Kasupang is the front runner for the MVP, Jude Bernardino is also there right behind him. So it's 1 versus 2 alongside their teams. 1 versus 2, and the big man in Miranda scoops it up on the left side using his right hand to score the 3rd field goal for OCIR. 4-point lead right now by OCIR. 6-2 ang ating official score. 9 minutes and 7 seconds. Amante baseline J hits the front of the rim. Joel Aguila against Bignay. Finds Kasupang on the break again. unstoppable, full of steam. Soledad thought about it, hands it over to Miranda. Amante staying in the front, chest to chest with the big man in Miranda and forced a turnover. Fantastic job and defense by Joseph Amante. Again, samahan niyo po kaming maging saksi, especially mga revenuers. This is for you. This is your Commissioner's Cup. Ryan Lima for a triple. Won't go. Aguila recovers, but there's a foul call against Jomar Kasupang as he held back ang kanyang counterpart in the MVP race in Bernardino. Lima again. Attempted to reload, won't go. Gave the ball up to Bernardino and Amante. Lima long two. Still can't count. Here comes Soledad. Kasupang is asking for it. Soledad driving left, floating right. Soledad gets the job done. That's the lead to 6 points, 8-2 ang ating score under 8 minutes. Backdoor play, Bignay, short floater. Aguila recovers the long rebound, finds Kasupang on the break again. Kasupang facing a quick double team right away. Aguila on it, directs traffic. They have 12 to shoot. Rios won't go. Kasupang for a putback, and he was fouled by Bernardino. So MVP front runners are able to successfully draw one foul each against each other. 7 and 22 left. OCIR 8, RMG 2. You know, one of the things that I love about covering and broadcasting itong BIR Commissioner's Cup games here in RDL Center is that the amount of revenuers that are spectators is madami. So, you know, it's a united national office of BIR. If you see not just the players, not just the teams, but some spectators, mga fellow revenuers nitong mga manlalaro dito. You know, RDL Center is a priority project of the BIR. You know, one of the things, or one of the messages and clear messages and agenda of this tournament is work-life balance. And that is precisely what's happening so far into the season. We're in week number 6. And, you know, right after work, right after government office hours, andito na ang mga manlalarong revenuers. Baller revenuers, ready to play, ready to show that they have other skills than their regular day job in BIR. We're heading into a timeout. Ang ating score po is still 10-3. OCIR leading by 7 points. We'll be right back. Well, the action continues here in RDL Center. It's still OCIR against RMG2. Limun underneath to Lopez. Lopez tries to back down, banks it, but misfires. Ostico called for a traveling violation after he failed to take a shot and landed both his feet on the ground on a very difficult and wild shot attempt.
And the ball, number 20, the lowest score. This is correct. The lowest scores.
Ten to 6 ang ating score. A quick 2-point run, or 3-point run rather, by RMG. 2 inches in closer. 2-possession lead by OCIR. And they almost forced a turn. This time, the timeout is called by head coach of RMG. And time remaining is 6:22. So we'll see you in a bit, folks. Diyan lamang po kayo. This is VIR Commissioner's Cup. Revenuers, this is for you. RMG rather, had fouled a lot in the early minutes of the first period. That is why Villanueva was on the line shooting those penalty free throws and have extended the lead to 6 points as he took perfect shots from the line. Bernardino, difficult shot, great defense by Lopez, staying in front and standing his ground. 10 seconds to shoot for RMG, and we see Amante getting replaced by Larry Gresha. Gresha asking for the ball early. Bernardino, pump fake. Villanueva trailing behind him, doesn't matter. Bernardino knocks down the jumper. Ganda nung pump fake and T-hit with Bernardino, and his timing for that jumper. Perfect textbook execution of a jump shot. Lopez, middle lane is open. Misfires wildly on that floater. Bignay on the break. And Kenneth Cosico was called for a foul after he tried to draw a charge against Marlon Bignay. Bignay will be given 2 shots from the charity stripe. He took a hard foul from Cosico. This is Bignay's first trip to the line. He is given 2 shots. Missed the first one. Bignay is one of the key contributors in terms of the offense for RMG. So certain that the team, the blue squad of RMG, will rely heavily on him and his scoring production. Villanueva almost stolen away. Kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez, another floater, another misfire. Cosico to Lopez. Another wild miss. Again, Lopez. Lopez again takes a long 2. Absolutely misfired that. Hits the side of the glass. So basically 5 missed shot from OCIR. Reverse attempt was slightly deflected and denied by Villanueva. Great defense there, and OCIR on the break. So the ball rolled out of bounds, pero mananatili sa kanila ang bola with 18 seconds to shoot. OCIR must find their rhythm back. They've been scoreless in the last 3 minutes. Missed 7 of their last 8 shots. 4 and 5 left. And a quick substitution here, instigated by OCIR. They wanted to restore order for the red shirts. They have Medrano on the lineup. He's, an effective point guard, but a lot more effective in terms of his position as a shooting guard and a running back for OCIR. Nonetheless, Joel Aguila is there, fielded back in as the court general or the lead guard. Amante tries a tip in, but misfires. Kasupang on the break again. Can they stop this man? Kicks out to Medrano. Open for 3. Thought about it. Double crossover. Almost turns the ball over. Finds Miranda. Amante again staying chest to chest with his man. Fumble and quick traveling violation against Miranda as he kicked the ball and took an extra step. 12-9 ang ating score. It's a 3-point lead by OCIR again. Scoreless ang OCIR. The last 7 attempts nila was misfire. This substitution, we can say that the cavalry is here for OCIR. Fade away, won't go. Miranda, tip rebound, won't go. Benzon inside, puts it up and in. Laban kay Joel Aguila. It's a 1-point lead na lamang ng OCIR against RMG. Medrano, high arcing shot, won't go. Bignay, Grecia finds Bernardino on the break. Bernardo naman sa kabila. Great find by Bernardino. Up the opposite side in Bernardo. And for the first time in this ball game, RMG has a 1-point lead against the mighty and undefeated OCIR. Grecia recovers that long rebound after miss by OCIR. Again, 9 out of 10 na ang sablay nitong OCIR. Kasupang on the break against Bernardino. Medrano, another miss. Grecia grabs the ball out of the hands of Kasupang. Bernardino was hip checked by Joel Aguila, and automatic yan. Makakita ka ng hip check sa mga referee natin. Pipituhan talaga agad yan. Bernardino will step into the line to shoot 2 free throws after he gets hip checked by Court General Joel Aguila. Bernardino has a chance here to extend the lead further if he makes any of his shots, and right on cue, nakuha ni Bernardino ang unang free throw. Perfect from the line, Bernardino furthers the lead up to 3 points. 12-15 ang ating score. Under 2 minutes left. Bernardino, a step away 3. Not a step back, it's a step away 3. Kupang finally ends the drought and able to score at will. huminto na ang tagtuyot ng OCIR after that kasupang field goal, but Bernardino is back at it. Tried to respond back, but earned a foul and 2 free throws instead. He had effectively extended the lead up to 5 points, the largest of RMG against OCIR. Bernardino is perfect so far from the line, 100% accuracy from the free throw area. Miranda against Amante. This time, Miranda gets the upper hand, gets the basket and a foul, and a bonus shot on its way for a possible three-point play. Look at that. Hard and relentless drive. Kanina mo pa ako pinipigilan no? This time, try to stop this. Yan ang sabi ni Miranda. As he backed up itong si Jomar Kasupang to get back in this ball game. Produced 2 points out of that play. 20-16 ang ating score. RMG with a 4-point lead, and Joseph Amante, the standout of RMG, knocks down a baseline jumper and puts the lead back up to 6 points. Under a minute left. Miranda again. Low post area, finds Aguila on the kick out. Took the bait, and he gets the foul called, which is what he was aiming for. Could have been a 3 free throw awarded, but he took a step. It was one dribble pull-up attempt. Ebdane on the line will shoot 2. Splits the free throws and puts the score 22-17, 5-point lead by RMG. 30 seconds to go. Gresha floater, easy work by the vet in Gresha. Larry Gresha. 20 seconds to go. Joel Aguila will direct traffic, finds Ebdani. Thought about it on a pull-up 3. Drove hard. Air ball, gets the ball back. Kick out, but RMG is there to intercept the ball. Gresha finds Bernardino. Corner 3, closed out by Miranda. And that's the end of the first period, ladies and gentlemen. Revenuers. The score is 24-17. RMG able to turn things around after a slow start. They're leading 24-17 against OCIR. We'll be right back after the quarter break.
Second quarter.
Bernardino, top of the key, in and out. Ang triple attempt there by Bernardino, but he's stealing it so far. The first period belonged to him. And that reach in by Jomar Kasupang prompted our officials to call for a foul automatically. And if you don't move your feet, if you don't move laterally, then you just reach in. If you initiated contact and a foul for our umpires. Kasupang, quick drive against Bernardino, escaped the defense and floats it up, banks it home. It's MVP against MVP here. Ganda ng pasahan. Banca unable to complete the play. Bernardino and Bignay save the possession. Fresh 14 seconds. They only have 7 to shoot though. Jumper on the baseline, won't go. Miranda, tip rebound to Kasupang. Medrano on the break. Medrano veers in, blocked away. Great defensive recovery by Joshua Dairit. Bernardino finger rolls but misses. Kasupang, meet me up top, lays it up and in. Dairit was unable to react on that strong drive by Kasupang. Look at that. Look at the flight. Look at the acceleration of Jomar Kasupang. Sabi niya, time to stop the drought. Let me take it from here. We'll be back after this timeout from RMG. You know, the format of this or these games in BIR Commissioners Cup is 12 minutes per period. Kasupang again, all the way to the hole. Ginagawang human cones ang defenders in RMG. That is why they're only trailing by 1 point right now, 24-23. That's the third field goal na ginawa nito ni Jomar Kasupang. Pero ang sagot ng RMG, Joshua Dairit, 3. 27-23. Ball deflected away by Bernardino but landed in the hands of Garcia. Kasupang Bernardino. Floater is good. Great find by Bernardino on the trailing Bignay, and Bignay finds the space for a floater that ultimately extended the lead up to 6 points, and that's the largest lead by far netong RMG. You know, the lead is within arm's reach ng OCIR, but OCIR still can't find any other offensive weapon aside from Jomar Kasupang. And he's gonna need all the help he can get against RMG. Medyo nabasa na ng RMG that Jomar Kasupang will take a lot of the offensive workload, and they can design plays and defensive stops and stands against Jomar Kasupang. So OCIR must find a way to mix it up. Dairit again, or Joshua Dairit rather, for a triple. Misfire. Dairit tries a reload. Bernardo, spin cycle, deflected away by Hikban. Kasupang against Dairit. And quick foul by Joshua Dairit rather than give an open runway for Kasupang. Kasupang will have to earn it from the line. Ating score remains to be 29-23. 6-point lead by RMG. Bernardino. 7, Son knocks down the floater off the glass. And Bernardino already tallied and recorded 3 assists on those fast break attempts. Bignay ahead of the foot race. Finds Bernardino trailing. Medrano read that perfectly and defended it perfectly. Lopez against Bernardo, stolen away by Dairit. Bernardino against Kasupang. Pulls up, in and out. Medrano recovers. Medrano kick out to Ebdane. Ebdane accelerated perfectly, even against Bernardo. They went toe-to-toe on that sequence, and Ebdane took the upper hand and scores at will. 31-26 ang ating score. 2 dribble pull-up by Bernardino won't go. A lot of the jumpers of Bernardino is on target, but about a couple of centimeters too strong. Here comes that fast break system of RMG. Arlon Bignay open on the other side of RDL center and scores again. And this time, that drive by Ebdane had a perfect deceleration. That's why he took it against Bernardo. 33-26, RMG with a 7-point lead, the largest of the day. Heading back into the action here in BIR Commissioner's Cup 2026. Still in Revenue Development Leisure Center or RDL Center in Quezon City. This is inside the compounds of the National Office of BIR in Quezon City. OCIR against RMG. Two of the winningest teams here in this tournament. And it's the lower ranked RMG with a 7-point lead, 33-26. Kasupang takes a 3, drills a 3. Joe Marca. Kasupang continues to tear up the score sheet, this time from long distance naman. And he's trying to do it all, taking most of the workload in terms of the offense, pero laging may sagot ang RMG. This time, it's Larry Gresha with the putback attempt. Did not even jump on that putback. It's just polished and high arcing floater. Bernardino almost stolen away. Double team here. Bignay finds Dairit on the left hand. Great job by Joshua Dairit. Adjusted his shot mid-air from the right to the left. He took a charge, or he took a foul, and earned the trip to the line to shoot 2. He's been very instrumental in the defensive recovery nitong RMG against the fast break system of OCIR, and he knocks down yung unang tira niya from the line. Splits the free throws, but effectively extended the lead back up to 7 points. Nananatiling yan ang pinakamalaking kalamangan nitong RMG against OCIR. Ebdane, double team. Staying in front is Dairit again. One of the defensive anchors is Dairit. A little bit undersized for a forward, but able to move laterally and challenge vertically without fouling. That is why he's able to bother the shots of those from OCIR. Kasupang was stopped by Joshua Dairit again, but after a quick fumble, that is Joshua Dairit's second personal foul, and the cavalry is here. Miranda, the big man, 6'2", center of OCIR, is back in action. Jomar Kasupang will step over the line and will turn the ball over. Pabalik dito sa RMG. 36-29 pa rin ang ating score. Exactly 5 minutes left in the first half. Again, the storyline na nangyari is a hot and fast start by OCIR. They took a 6-point lead against a slow starter in RMG. Pero RMG was able to turn things around right at the 4-minute mark of the first period. You know, capitalizing on the scoring drought nitong OCIR, you know, during the time that Lopez and the rest of the secondary unit of OCIR was inside the playing field. Doon na nag-capitalize ang RMG after 8 misses from OCIR that time, headed by Lopez. Tuloy-tuloy naman ang scoring system ng RMG, headed by Bernardino's ability to orchestrate play, find the open men, and score as well. Gresha, quick fire, 2-pointer won't go. Kasupang on the break again against Bernardino. Pocket pass inside. Easy work by Mark Limun. And another drought. 38-31 ang ating score. Baseline jumper by Marlon Bignay puts the lead up to 9 points. Ito na ang pinakamalaking kalamangan ng RMG, and this is absolutely an unfamiliar territory para sa OCIR. On a normal day, laging sila yung nananambak, laging sila yung lamang. And RMG is giving them their worst nightmare. Look at the fast break system of RMG, and I love what Jude Bernardino is able to do on those fast break plays. He's always able to find the open man. 42-31, up to double digit na ang kalamangan ng RMG against OCIR with 3 and 6 left in the first half. What exactly did OCIR talk about? They kind of need a fire starter. They kind of need another offensive weapon aside from Kasupang. Let's find out what they tried to design and how will they respond now that their backs are against the ropes. Diba? This is the first time that they've been trailing like this. 42-31, 11-point lead by RMG. Medrano stops, pops, misses. Bernardino, long rebound. Gresha, Bignay, inside RMG. Jose Benzon is on. 3-man passing, 3-man fast break, And an easy bucket for the blue squad. Miranda dips his shoulder, escapes the defense of Benzon and Dairit, but misses the floater. 44-31. A 13-point lead by RMG. Dairit knocked down the first attempt niya from 3, but this time he misses. Joel Aguila, no look pass to Miranda. Stolen away by Gresha. And the game clock is 52. RMG calls for another timeout. They have a 13-point lead, but they're far from contented at this point of the game. 1:32 left in the first half. See you in a bit. After the timeout, quick man-to-man defense adjustment by RMG. And OCIR is trying to give them a taste of their own medicine on this sequence. Forced the turnover, pero there's too much contact by Miranda against Dairit. So game clock stopped again at 1:15. 2 team fouls recorded by OCIR against 4 of RMG. 1:15 left in the first half. Bignay finds Bernardino. Hook and bait and catching the big fish. He will earn a trip to the line. That's gonna be huge for RMG, and that's gonna hurt OCIR. Bernardino has been perfect so far from the line. This is his third trip, no? Pangatlong biyahe niya na sa charity stripe natin. It's been perfect so far. And again, the extension of the lead is courtesy of Bernardino. He's been doing a lot of playmaking. He's been doing a lot of offensive workload. At ngayon nga, perfecto pa rin si Bernardino. Nagko-cross finger ng Direk Steven Ribanalco dito. Baka masumpa ko daw. And again, the active deflection and defense by RMG is the key factor. Bakit ganito na kalaki ang kanilang kalamangan? They have a 14-point lead, 47-33. And again, this is a nightmare for OCIR. Medrano still can't buy a basket. That's his third miss from long distance. Bernardino naman tuloy-tuloy. Dire-diretso all the way to the hole. Lays it up and in. Under a minute left, and OCIR still can't find the answers to solve the problem in RMG. While Mark Limon here and there forces his second field goal underneath the basket. But is it gonna be enough? Bignay against Medrano. Bignay hits the side of the rim. Limon against Dairit. Wild floater, wild miss. 10 seconds to go. Gresha, ball in his hands. Stops. Finds Bignay. Bignay, elbow J, short. Medrano with it. No time left. And that's the end of the first half. Again, RMG giving OCIR their worst nightmare. 49-35, 14-point domination in the score sheet. 14-point domination on defense. After the break, magbabalik ang BIR Commissioners Cup 2026 on behalf of LMBC Sports. See you in a bit. Sa pagbabalik ng BIR Commissioner's Cup 2026, binabati ko po kayo, revenuers. Isang magandang hapon, happy Monday. We're finally back. Binagyuman tayo, binahaman tayo. We're still resilient enough to be back here in RDL Center to continue the season in BIR Commissioner's Cup. Double header ang inienda ng LMBC Sports and LMBC Production para sa araw na ito. The first one right here on your screen is RMG against OCIR. This is the two winningest teams in the season. And the storyline that's been unfolding so far is RMG giving the worst nightmare. Bangungot ito para sa OCIR as they're trailing 14 points, an unfamiliar territory for the Red Squad. Long distance attempt by Bernardino. A quick attempt by Villanueva. Earned him a trip to the line as he was fouled by Aldon Sanyosa. RMG leading by 14 points. Bignay with the ball. Finds Bernardo on top of the key. Off-screen play. Inside. Shares the ball. Finds the open Amante. Airballs that shot. Here comes Medrano on the fast break. Ahead to Villanueva. But Bignay was there. Sneaking up behind him. Bernardino against Medrano. A floater and a bank shot by Bernardino. Against who? Against the MVP front runner in Jomar Kasupang. Doesn't matter. He scores at will. Jude Bernardino earning a trip to the line for a bonus shot para makumpleto ang kanyang 3-point play, and he's still perfect from the line. That's how motivated and how ready itong si Jude Bernardino to make a statement against Jomar Kasupang and the rest of OCIR. Bignay naman, straight down the middle of the lane, floats it up and in, uncontested, and extends the lead to 19 points. Cosico, acrobatic, adjusted his shot mid-air against the close-out defense of Amante, and he scores miraculously. Bernardo off to Amante. Amante against Miranda. Floater won't go. Kasupang on the break. Finds Medrano. Medrano to Villanueva. Inside. Amante staying vertical and challenging that shot without fouling. Sanyosa. Pump fake against Medrano. Pocket pass deflected away by Miranda. Miranda on the drive. Big boy goes to work, hits the side of the rim. And he's down on all fours against Bernardino. Amante naman here on the right side. Lays it up. Bignay almost took an offensive rebound there. But Medrano stole the ball away from here. And Jude Bernardino says, let me score this time. Pero ang kapalit na yan, a triple from OCIR. Finally, the drought is over for the red shirts. against the defense of with Bernardino pa yun. Inside, Big Nye against Miranda. Shot clock violation. That's the first shot clock expiration of RMG. Gandang depensa ang pinakita nitong OCIR to force that shot clock expiration for the first time in the game. But the score remains to be 54-40, a 14-point lead. This is as large as 19 points kanina. And how well OCIR is responding. The answer is very, very well after that Medrano triple. Kasupang gave the ball up on the left wing for a high arcing triple by Medrano. And RMG says no. Now the lead is down to 11 points from 19 points. 54-43 ang ating score. RMG calls for a timeout to restore order. See you in a bit. Adjustment defensively by RMG is a full court man-to-man pressure defense. And the open runway is their key para makahabol. Just like that, perfectly executed by OCIR. And here comes their comeback. They're starting to light up a fire right here. They've erased a 10-point deficit already from the 19-point lead. And we got a 7 unanswered points from OCIR. Benzon finally scores for RMG. And that will restore order somehow for RMG. 56-47. 9-point lead from 19-point deficit yan. Binura ng OCIR ang 10 puntos because of how well they've defended RMG and how well they've executed yung kanilang sistema sa fast break. Medrano again. Launches from long distance. Misses from long distance. Bignay pocket pass to Gresha. And Gresha, ang veterano, ang pulitong Larry Gresha, Sus Maria, scores again. Puts the lead back up to 11 points, back to double-digit lead. Miranda tries a fade, gets fouled, and will earn a trip to the line. 58-47 RMG, leading by 11 points. Miranda missing his first shot. And again, the adjustment nitong OCIR is a full court man-to-man pressure defense. That's why they were able to cut down the lead from 19 to 10 points right now. 58-48 after Miranda knocks down yung kanyang pangalawang tira from the stripe. Benzon. Bernardino has to give the ball up. 9 seconds to shoot. Finds Gresha cutting. Blocked away by Miranda. Benzon underneath. Miranda recovers. Kasupang on the break against Bernardo, and Bignay lays it up and in through traffic, through the walls of Jericho. Jomar Kasupang, the MVP front runner, scores mightily for OCIR. Dalawa kayo. You're saying no, I'm saying yes. Yan ang sabi ni Jomar Kasupang on the line now to shoot. His bonus shot gets its own miss, gives the ball to Joel Aguila. What a smart play by Jomar Kasupang. Ayoko ng 1 point, ayoko ng 3-point play. Gusto ko 4-point play in a single sequence. Big Nine naman breaks away. Lopez, a mighty block by Lopez against Big Nine. Kasupang on the break again. Unstoppable Kasupang. Heaves Bernardino to the side, but Bernardino's ability to control his body. Good thing walang masamang nangyari. Pero nakita natin doon, nabigyan ni Kasupang itong si Bernardino as we head on. Another timeout here. See you in a bit. Ang ating score po is 58-52. Pressure off the left side. Limon to Lopez. Kasupang runs the break. Amante trailing. The lightning quick ability of Jomar Kasupang to adjust his shots was key to that play, and he's able to lay it up and in. Benzon tries to step through, pero meron tayong nakitang violation, and that step through medyo sumobra. And that's a turnover against RMG. Kasupang again, unstoppable on that full of steam, and Limon naman again, here and there, this guy is able to contribute, and that's a very impactful score by Limon. 58-56 from 19-point deficit. They've erased it, and it's now down to 2 points. Amante against Aguila. Aguila chose to foul the big man in Joseph Amante rather than give him an open floater. Amante will report to the charity stripe to see 2 points. 2 shots rather. Five and 26 left here in the third period. Again, ang format po nitong torneo na ito is every game there's a total of 48 minutes of gameplay, 12 minutes each quarter. And RDL Center is electrified every time that we hold our games here for BIR Commissioner's Cup 2026. 60-56 after Joseph Amante was able to knock down his shots perfectly from the line. Both of them went in. Gresha steals the ball. Kasupang deflected the ball away on that fast break attempt by RMG. Ryan Lima, pump fake against Aguila. Bernardino off the screen of Lima. Five and 6. 5 minutes and 6 seconds. 5 and 6. 5 minutes, 6 seconds. 5, 6. 5, 6. 5 minutes and 6. 5:06. Kakasabi ko lang. Sakto, kakasabi ko lang ng oras eh. once again, once we resume, ang ating time remaining is 5 minutes and 6 seconds here in the third period. 60-56 ang ating score. And apologies for that technical difficulty. We had an issue with our scoreboard here in RDL Center. Pero we're going to continue the action here. It's RMG against OCIR. RMG leading by 4 points. Third quarter has been very pivotal for OCIR. Bignay of RMG. Close out defense, cross-court pass to Lima, and the ball will roll out of bounds after Bignay overshoots the target on that cross-court pass. You know, personally, ako, I stand against cross-court passes because of how risky it is. It's always a gamble if you go cross-court pass. And I'm talking as a point guard, no? It's dangerous kasi dalawang passing lanes yung dadaanan kapag nag-cross-court pass ka. It's very prone to turnovers and interceptions. Kaya medyo ingat-ingatan natin yun, yung cross-court pass na yan. Miranda on the line, shooting and knocking down his first attempt. He was able to split yung kanyang free throws kanina. Let's see if he makes both. And yes, right on cue, Miranda knocks both free throws in. 60-57 ang ating score. Bernardino against Limun. Off the screen of Amante. Two dribble pull up. Bernardino picking up where he left off. And an over the back foul against Bernardino as he took that gamble. No, rode the back. Pinaktian sa likod ni Bernardino si Miranda, and since he already exceeded the allowable number of team fouls, Miranda will earn another trip to the line. 2 out of 2 kanina. Itong si Miranda on his last trip. He knocks down yung una niyang attempt here sa kaliwang bahagi ng RDL Center. And you gotta love the run of OCIR here in this quarter. We all say that third period is the most pivotal quarter of them all. No? Normally, or on a regular basis, this sets the tone for the eventual winner of the game. Lima is open. Thought about it. Aguila closing out on that defense. Bignay with it. And Bernardino is held back by Alfred Tansinsin. They're doing a box one type of defense against Bernardino, and they know that Bernardino is the catalyst of the gameplay and offense of RMG. So it's a good adjustment, but they gotta watch out for the other scorers and playmakers of RMG in the likes of Bignay and Gresha. Production of Bernardino is still on point. 63-60 ang ating score. Timeout here, so we're gonna go on a quick break. 63-60 ang ating score. See you in a bit. As we head back into the action, 3:51 left in the third period, 63-60 ang ating score. A massive comeback by OCIR, erasing 16 points of the 19-point deficit na hinaharap nila kanina in the first half. 63-60, OCIR trailing by 3 points. Bernardino intercepts the ball. Pocket pass to Gresha, and Miranda had no choice but to foul Gresha. About 2 steps ahead of Miranda. Rather than give an open lane, foul ko na lang. That's a great decision by Miranda. Let Gresha earn the points from the line. And Gresha is answering the call by knocking down the first attempt. Extends the lead up to 4 points. Gresha is perfect from the line, the same way that Bernardino is. Aguila against Gresha. Sansinsin finds Limun. One dribble pull up. Yes! Limun is the silent killer, the silent assassin of OCIR. Here and there, score. Here and there, decides to take the matter in his own hands. It's been very impactful in the offense alongside Jomar Kasupang. Very steady and stable production by Limun is helping Jomar Kasupang alongside the rest of OCIR. That is why now they're within arm's reach. Kanina natambakan sila up to 19 points. Gresha missing from the line, but they're still leading by 3 points. Joel Aguila has been silent so far in terms of his playmaking abilities, and giving credits to Gresha as he's going man-to-man defense against him. Gresha, speaking of defense, steals the ball. Dairit, pump fake. Ball deflected away by Ser Garcia. Could have been a breakaway play na, no? Nautakan na ni Dairit yung trailing defense by Garcia on that pump fake, pero naihabol pa ni Garcia yung kanyang left arm to deflect the ball away. Bignay is fouled on that closeout defense naman by Garcia. Nautakan naman siya this time ni Bignay. Utakan mo yung tropa ko in Dairit. I'll return the favor. Yan ang sabi ni Bignay. 65, 62, 2 and 45 left. And the production of RMG from the line has been brilliant. Not a lot of misses so far since the beginning of the ball game. 66-62. Medrano up and under play against Amante, and Amante ability to defend, staying in front and challenging vertically. And Palatao touched the ball last. Went through his fingers. Limun to Medrano. Medrano to Ebdane. Ebdane against Amante. Big boy against big boy. Put back won't go. Garcia is there para linisin ang kalat play na iyon. 66-64. Man-to-man defense by OCIR. Palatao deflected by Joel Aguila from behind. Medrano on the break. It's him against 3 defenders. Great defensive recovery by RMG, and Palatao will stop the gameplay in game clock at 1 minute and 59 as he fouled itong si Medrano, giving 2 shots to the sharpshooter in Medrano. Medrano knocking both of his shots and effectively puts the score into a deadlock. 66-66. Amante kick out to Dairit. Dairit against Medrano. Palatao pocket pass to Bignay. Dairit takes the 3 high arcing shot but airballs it. Medrano threads the line and gets that long rebound. Dane trying to restore order. Bernardino inside to Villanueva, but Amante is there to stop the play. 2 consecutive blocks by Amante. Palatao, triple team, finds Bignay on the foot race. Up and under play, and Garcia caught by our crew chief that he have to wait. That adjusted acrobatic shot and attempt by Bignay. That Bignay has the opportunity here for RMG to retake the lead if he makes any of his free throws here. It's a miraculous comeback by OCIR coming from a 19-point deficit. 1 out of 2 by Bignay, and RMG take a very, very slim lead. Payat na kalamangan. RMG's Dairit steals the ball. Finds Bernardino. Easy bucket inside. Dairit is the unsung hero on that play, stealing the ball and finding the open and running mate niya na si Jude Bernardino, 69-66, forcing OCIR to call for a timeout. See you in a bit. We'll be back. Seconds to go, 69-66. RMG with a 3-point lead. OCIR with the possession right now. Limun finds Ebdane. Ebdane is directing traffic right to the left. Finds Villanueva, but Bernardino is there to read that play. Bignay pump fake. Back shot won't go. Great defense by Villanueva. And that's the end of the third period. What a run by OCIR. But RMG is standing their ground and they still have a 3-point lead, 69-66. We're gonna go to the fourth and final period in just a bit. Diyan lamang po kayo. Revenuers, this is for you. And here is starting up hot here in the fourth period. Quickly ties the game right away. Deadlock at 69 apiece. OCIR is making a massive comeback here. And BIR Commissioner's Cup going toe-to-toe with RMG. They've erased a 19-point deficit during the third period and the first 20 seconds of the fourth period. Miranda inside. Miranda again tries another putback. Miranda again. Bernardino is there to deflect the ball out of the hands of the big man. Dairit from Bernardino. Palatao for three. He won't go. Catch and shoot. Big Nai was pushed off. And that offensive rebound attempt, nakakuha siya ng foul against Kenneth Cosico. On the break is Kasupang against Bernardo and Amante. Blocked away by Amante. This time, nalagyan ni Amante ng tracker yung Kasupang attempt na yon. Look at how well he tracked down Kasupang's left to right layup attempt. And he clearly swatted the ball away and stopped the play. 17 seconds to shoot for OCIR. OCIR has potentially the most important possession here, but they wasted it after that Cosico acrobatic attempt. Bernardino, wild shot. Kasupang, tip rebound. 3-on-1 situation here. Miranda inside. Big man is the chosen one. Takes the lead for the first time since the first period. Back-to-back turnover by RMG is causing some panic on the blue shirts. OCIR is riding a wave of momentum here in the fourth period. They're leading by 2 points, 71-69, and this is the first time that they took the lead since the first quarter. What a massive comeback by the red shirts. Ngayon nasa timeout tayo. Magbabalik kami in just a bit. From behind, Bignay blocked that shot of Medrano. On the break is Bignay. Tries to back down the smaller Medrano. Dairit against Kasupang. Dairit thought it over. Thought it well. Finds Amante against Miranda. Pump fake. Fade. Blocked this time. Big man to big man going toe to toe. In this heavyweight action. OCIR 71, RMG 69. Half-court, man-to-man pressure defense here. Backdoor play, Bernardino answers the call off a dish by Bignay. Great tandem, great read, and great cut by Bernardino. Confusing the defense there, absorbs the contact and puts the ball in for a potential three-point play. Is he still going to be perfect from the line? Let's find out. Ayun na nga po, nabasag na ang sumpa nabati na natin. Masyadong perfecto na ito si Bernardino. He missed bonus shot. And that's the first miss of Nick Bernardino from the line. But overall, he's been tremendous in this RMG performance. Tupang on the break. Ahead is Medrano. Puts it up, rolls it away. Amante recovers for RMG. Bernardino about to be double teamed here. Trailed, but splits the defense. Limun, the unsung hero, steals the ball out of the hands of Bernardino. Again, Amante tries to track down Kasupang on that same attempt. Pero Kasupang outsmarted him by dipping his shoulder and going sideways to get a little bit of contact para sa mga umpires natin to be forced to call for a foul, and he's earned the trip to the line. And again, this is the fourth lead change so far from this game. Pang-apat na palitan pa lamang ng Kalamangan, kumbaga. And Jomar Kasupang splits the defense, or splits the free throws rather, 72-71. Bignay, one dribble pull-up, in and out. Dairit is pushed off by Joel Aguila. RMG will get another possession here. Bernardo, catch and shoot to Bignay. Baseline, Jay retakes the lead for RMG. Basic, quick fire play by RMG. And it's Bignay's fantastic ability to score. Miranda inside. Ball deflected away. Bignay. Bernardino and Kasupang going for the loose ball. And RMG earns this possession. Every possession is hard earned at this point of the game. 8 minutes and 10 seconds left. Dairit against Aguila. Spin cycle, fade, won't go. One-point lead by RMG. It's absolutely a nail-biter itong larong ito. Unang laro sa ating pagbabalik sa BIR Commissioner's Cup after a couple of weeks absence because of weather-related issues. Binagyo tayo, binaha tayo, pero we're still here, coming back, and coming back live in RDL Center. A double header in BIR Commissioner's Cup. Garcia will be called for a reaching foul. And OCIR is already in the penalty with 7:33 left. Ganun kadami na yung fouls na binigay nitong OCIR against RMG. And Bernardino on the line to shoot 2 shots. He's only missed once out of the 8 trips niya from the line. Makes the first one. Perfect from the line, nothing but net. Absolutely outstanding performance so far. Second in the MVP race. Good Bernardino. You know what they say, the star shines brightest in the grandest stage, and it's good Bernardino's show right now. Bernardino treating everybody like a human cone. Splits the defense at ease. Kasupang as well will return the favor and will be fouled by Joshua Dairit. Jomar Kasupang knocks down the second attempt, 75-73. It's a 2-point lead by RMG. Garcia, box one defense on Bernardino. Pocket pass to Amante inside. Lopez walang nagawa sa atake ni Amante. Beautiful job by Joseph Amante on that drive, cutting down the lane. Other end naman, Medrano caught everybody sleeping in RMG on that floater. Through traffic, floats it up and in. Bernardino missing. Kasupang lays it up and will be fouled again. Joshua Dairit and earn another trip to the line. Personal foul on Joshua Dairit. And we're going to look into our officials to talk things over with our table officials. Our umpires, our crew chief, are clarifying the possession, and it's going to go to the side of OCIR. So clear and loud warning against RMG for delaying the game. Oh no, they awarded that technical foul. Medrano will take it. And he's got a chance here to inch them closer. While we have Kasupang will continue naman where he last left. Another free throw for him and can put the game into a deadlock. Yes, he does. This is the fourth deadlock situation of this ball game. What a nail-biting game so far. 6 and 18 left. Dairit with the ball of RMG. Against Ebdane. Backs down. Floater won't go. Miranda recovers and rebounds the ball for OCIR. Medrano. Head of it finds Ebdane. Pump fake. Drive by won't go. Another miss. Bernardo pocket pass to Amante. Amante to Bignay. Overshoots his target. And another turnover by RMG. We're still deadlocked at 77 apiece, 5 and 45 left. Miranda putting on the cape, putting on the heroics here late in the game. Takes the lead for OCIR after getting a field goal on the left side of RDL Center. And this time naman, the gameplay is stopped at 5 and 26 as Bernardino was fouled. You know, I would say it's a mistake to foul Bernardino. Penalty situation has been perfect from the line. You'd rather foul someone who hasn't been on the free throw area rather than Bernardino. Pangalawang mintes ni Bernardino so far on his 9 trips to the line. So overall, it's still a mighty production from Bernardino alongside the RMG squad in terms of their free throws. Bignay trailing after Ebdane. Pocket pass to Kasupang against Amante. Lays it up and in over the outstretched arms of Amante. Bernardino sidesteps his way in, a Euro style. 81-79, beautiful job by Bernardino. His answer is no. I can do it too. I can score whenever I decide to. Miranda inside. Bignay to Dairit. Back to Bignay. Bignay. Wild floater. Bignay again. Pulls up. Misfires. Bernardo. Last touch. And the ball will go back to RMG. And timeout here by RMG. The score is 81-79. This is the third time OCIR took the lead. Second time late in the game, 81-79. 4:28 left. We'll be back after this timeout.
Gentlemen, 14 seconds.
Ng gabi sa mga revenuers, RDL Center is packed with not only players but spectators here in the national office of the Bureau of Internal Revenue in Quezon City. Revenuers, nakikinig ba kayo? Nanonood ba kayo? This is a great comeback game for BIR Commissioner's Cup. No? Binagyo tayo, binahan, natigil ang palaro. Pero we're back in action. And the comeback game is a nail-biter. Ebdane for 3 on the corner. Bignay ahead of everybody. It's 3 against him. Pocket pass. Benzon puts it up and in. He turns it on and ties the ball game at 81 apiece. Kasupang again is unstoppable every time. He goes full of steam. And look at that Benzon drive by Pulido. Sigurado. Benzon turns it on. Tied at 81, last 4 minutes of the game. A triple, a misfire, Bignay. Bernardino against Kasupang. Marquee matchup here by 2 key players and 2 MVP frontrunners. Bernardo puts it up against Miranda off the quick dish by Gresha. RMG giving a on the task of full court pressure and force them for a violation. While we look at this, Bernardo floater against Miranda off the dish by Gresha. Beautiful work here, taking the lead 83-81. Timeout is called by OCIR. "14 seconds to shoot for RMG. Bernardino asking for the ball, and he has the right to do so. He's been the key factor in terms of the RMG success, and they have a 3-point lead. But a mistake by Bignay on setting the screen for Bernardino. Turns the ball over as it calls for legal screen or a charging foul, whatever you may want to call it. That's a turnover for RMG. Medrano off to Aguila. In the lead, guard, but has been silent in terms of his playmaking. Medrano against Bernardino. Off to Kasupang. 3 seconds to shoot. Kasupang lays it up and in. Literally, dinaanan halos 4 na defenders there. Kasupang is absolutely unstoppable every time he decides to attack. More likely than not, if he gets the ball, he gets the job done. Cross-court pass to Aguila. Aguila for 3. Misfire. Long distance shot. Won't hit its mark. Bernardino against Limun. Benzon with it. Tied at 83. 2 and 10 left. Bernardino inside to Gresha. Lays it up. Won't go. Kasupang on the break again. Finds Medrano on the loose. Medrano will take the lead late in the game. Exactly 2 minutes left. 85-83. Crunch time right here. RMG with the ball. Medrano with the heroics alongside Jomar Kasupang. Did need to do it all there, and Medrano fouls Benzon. Let them earn it from the line. It's a gamble, but gaya nga ng sinabi ko, no? You gotta foul somebody who hasn't been on the line at all rather than Bernardino, because Bernardino has been terrific dun sa free throw performance niya. Benzon, this is his only trip to the line, and he's gonna take 2 shots. OCIR is leading by 2 points. It's a gamble, but it can be rewarding for OCIR. Exactly what I'm talking about, no? Benzon is cold on the free throw area. He was fouled, and Medrano definitely made the right decision to foul him rather than give an open lane. Out of 2. Bernardo gets the ball. Gresha kicks it out to Bernardino. Great heroic ability. Tip check by Aguila. Not caught. And the playful banter of Joel Aguila along the hecklers and the spectators here in RDL Center. Di nahuli ng ating umpires. Limun off to Medrano. Medrano thought it over. They're leading by 2 points. 1 minute and 26 left. They go to Aguila to restore order. Miranda with it. Miranda against Bernardo. Inside. Ball deflected away by Bernardino. Finds Bignay. Bignay, 3 against 2. Bignay inside Benzon, and Gresha is there on the right side. Scoring at will and tying the game. 85-85. What a play by RMG. What a find by Benzon. Gresha was there sitting pretty and uncontested on the right dunker spot. 85 apiece. 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Absolutely a terrific game, a terrific comeback game. Timeout called by OCIR. We'll be back. You gotta love the back and forth action here of RMG and OCIR. Kasupang, relentless and fearless attack by Jomar Kasupang. Brings him another trip to the line. As he faced 2 defenders there. Down the baseline. Kasupang can take the lead here for OCIR late in the game. Under a minute left, 55 seconds to be exact. Supang soft rolls it in. That is what we call a shooter's bounce, using the backspin para makuha yung rolyo papasok na tira na yun. Kasupang on his second attempt. Misses. And Bernardino gets the ball for RMG. Bernardino against Limun. Bernardino, you want to take it into his own hands. Finds Benzon on a pull-up. In and out. Gresha is there again. Are you kidding me? Gresha is at the right space at the right time and does the right thing. Look at him. Uncontested. Timed it perfectly. Takes the lead for RMG 87-86. The heroics of Gresha is emerging right now late in the game. 40 seconds to go. 87-86 as we head on the timeout. Babalik po kami. Revenuers, this is for you. Returning to you live in RDL Center is the continuation of RMG against OCIR. 40 seconds to go. 1 point lead by RMG against OCIR. Kaya my 1 point lead is because of Gresha's heroics. He timed it perfectly. He was at the right spot at the right moment and he made the right move. That's why a 1 point lead by RMG. Again, this is unfamiliar territory for OCIR. Trailing against RMG, and a foul was called against Bignay and they're asking for a quick review. There you have it. It was a clear loose ball action. Etong si Bignay was curling around Kasupang. Both lost their footing. And from my POV, there wasn't any contact at all. Si Bignay was curling around Kasupang, pero let's try to listen to what the officials say. Well, after our officials huddled together for a quick review, there was a witness contact, an absolute hip check by Bignay against Kasupang. The pocket pass to Kasupang was a little bit off, pero because of the hip check, Kasupang was pushed off slightly. That's why he lost his footing. Kasupang on the line and ties the ball game on his first attempt. Perfect from the line. Jomar Kasupang takes the lead for OCIR. Very late in the game. 32 seconds to go. Bernardino with the ball. Bernardino on the right wing. Trailed by Medrano. To Benzon inside. Strong drive. Finds Bernardo. Floats it up and was fouled. Bernardo is down on all fours. And it looks like it's not an injury, but it's an absolute pulikat moment for Bernardo. He's been doing it all inside the paint. So that's a great decision by OCIR to foul and send Bernardo on the line. He hasn't seen the stripe so far in this ball game, and he will shoot 2. If he's perfect from it, RMG will take a 1-point lead with 20 seconds to go. If he splits it, then it's going to be a tied ball game with 20 seconds to go. If he misses both, then definitely OCIR will have the momentum and potentially the last possession. Yan ang storya na nag-unfold dito sa BIR Commissioner's Cup 2026. Bernardo reporting for duty on the line. Misses his first attempt. All they need is 1 to tie the ball game. The shot clock will be off. 20.9 to go. Bernardo answers the call and ties the ball game late in the fourth period. 88 apiece. 20 seconds to go. Hang on to your seats. Ako, tatayo na po ako. Iba na ang aksyon dito sa RDL Center. OCIR finds Limun. Limun can't find anybody. Miranda. Bernardino deflected the ball away. They have 10 seconds to operate right now. They go to Bernardino. Bernardino looking at the clock against Limun. Bernardino takes it out. Benson. Strong drive. Blocked away by Miranda. And we're gonna go in overtime. 88 apiece. Again, what a miraculous comeback by OCIR. That's what unfolded over the last 2 quarters. They were able to erase 19-point deficit from the first half. In the second half, it was all them firing on all cylinders. RMG scoring here and there, but the ability of OCIR to make a comeback and RMG's ability to stand their ground made this nail-biter game a lot more exciting and a lot more electrifying. We're gonna go to overtime. Next for 5 minutes para naman as a treat dahil ngayon pa lang nag-comeback ang BIR Commissioner's Cup 2026, di ba? Binagyo tayo, binaha tayo, at dito sa pagbabalik natin, overtime agad ang inihandog namin sa inyo, di ba? RDL Center is packed with revenuers and spectators. And I think after the doubleheader game ng BIR Commissioner's Cup, there's gonna be a volleyball game naman para sa women's division ng BIR. Asupang. Joseph Amante takes the ball and will be called for a violation. That will stop the game clock at 4:53, extra 5 minutes para sa ating lahat. Ito ang handog ng BIR Commissioner's Cup on behalf of LMBG Production and Sports. Talaga namang comeback si Comeback. Kasupang picking up where he left off. He's the leader of OCIR in terms of the offensive production. Scores the first field goal here in overtime. They have a 3-point lead. Maniniwala ba kayo that this is the largest lead of OCIR against RMG late in the game? Kasupang again, strong drive. Limun, put back. Kasupang blocked away by Amante. Medrano, 10 seconds to shoot. Lator trying to restore order, but they have to realize the shot clock is winding down. Medrano heaves it, and he will be fouled by Joshua Dairit. That closeout defense by Joshua Dairit. Take a look at that again. Landing on the shooter's cylinder, that's an automatic call for our officials. You can't do that. Number one, it's dangerous. Number two, it takes off the position of the shooter, no? Especially when he is at the peak of his flight for his shot. Medrano will take 3 attempts from the line, knocking down the first one. 1 out of 2 so far for Medrano. And they have a 4-point lead right now, 92-88. RMG remains scoreless here in overtime. Gresha against Limun. Gresha inside to Amante, deflected away by Limun. Here comes Medrano. Medrano hands it over to Kasupang. Dator directing traffic. The playing coach. Turnover. Benzon on a foot race against Limun. Benzon takes out Lima, open for 3. Won't explode, but Gresha is there again. Yung positioning nito ni Gresha, yung timing niya, it's, I don't know. It's nothing short of spectacular. He grabs that offensive board. Earn them another possession with 12 seconds to shoot. Bernardino against Limun. Amante, screen. Driving. Gets the open lane, won't go. Gresha again. Medrano steals it, trips him. Medrano to Kasupang on a finger roll. Nardo is still experiencing some cramps here. And the game clock will be stopped at 3 and 5, 95-88. Scoreless ang RMG here in overtime. Look at this decision of Medrano to dish it to Kasupang late in the fast break attempt, and they scored at will. Extends the lead to 7 points, 95-88. Bernardo is clearly down on all fours. Iba, pag inatake ka na ng pulikat. Kahapon, inatake ako ng pulikat nung pangalawang laro ko. I never realized na at my age, hindi ko na kayang mag 2 games in 1 day. Here we go, Bernardino with the ball. Can they make a comeback? The same way that OCIR did it in the third period. And there's a foul here. Joseph Amante will step into the line to shoot 2. Cano restores order alongside Dator. Kasupang is asking for the ball against Lima. Kasupang with a floater. Benzon. And Dator will be called for a technical foul. That's an unsportsmanlike foul. We all know what happens when you go for a fast break attempt and you're held back. A clear disadvantage. The Tor, the playing coach, will step over and will be replaced by Joel Aguila, 95-89. You see here that floater by Kasupang, a miss. And here comes the fast break. There, Bernardino was held back by the Tor, and it's a great decision and a great call by our officials. Our officials, courtesy of LMBC Sports, are clearly professionals and well experienced. As far as I've heard, isa dito sa ating mga umpires had already appreciated a professional PBA game. Kaya naman bigatin din itong mga opisyales natin, di ba? Shout out to Lloyd Veracion for his official selection. RMG only scored 3 points here in the overtime period. Bernardino off the screen of Amante. A quick pull-up in and out. Grecia again, almost an offensive bound. But Medrano on a foot race lays it up and in. Alam mo, madaming pinupulikat ngayon no? Kasi because of the 2-week break natin, wala sa kondisyon ng mga manlalaro. Pero in terms of condition naman, it's still an outstanding game so far between RMG and OCIR. Daming pinupulikat kasi nga binagyo tayo, binaha, walang makalaro, cancel lahat ng mga games, no outdoor activities as well. To stay safe, government work has shifted to remote or work from home. Kaya naman medyo tatamaan ka talaga ng pulikat. Bernardino and RMG is going desperate right now. Pocket pass. Limon misses. Lima recovers. A lot of time left here. Amante. Inside to Lima. Inside to Grecia. Lima stepping away. A three-pointer. In and out by Ryan Lima. Aguila to Kasupang. Kasupang to Cosico. They don't need to rush here. Have a 6-point lead. Cross-court pass to Cosico, although dangerous. But was successful. Cosico almost loses it. Finds Aguila. No look to Miranda against Lima. A much smaller defender. And Miranda deflects the ball out of bounds. And babalik sa RMG ang bola with a minute and 9 seconds left. The timeout is called by RMG. They want to talk things over. They don't want to waste any more time. They don't want to waste any more opportunity. Kaya head muna tayo into a timeout. We'll be back after this. Bernardino driving by, was fouled and one play. Not sure what Lopez was thinking about on that defense. You gotta stop a Bernardino. Look at that drive, decelerated at the perfect time. Lays it up, finger rolls it in, plus the foul. This is the comeback that they need. And Bernardino is literally doing it all for RMG. Bernardino's bonus shot still producing from the line. 97-94. It's a one-possession ball game. Exactly 1 minute left. Cosico breaks away. Back down by Bernardino. Off to Kasupang. Fumbles the ball. Over and out of bounds. RMG. A massive and a very important possession right here. Off the screen of Amante, gets a little bit of space. Double screen there. Bernardino inside. Brescia and Aguila. Bernardino, a triple, won't go. Benzon with it. Kick out to Aguila, to Lima for 3. Lima explodes late in the game. Ryan Lima, are you kidding me? Perfect moment for a perfect triple. Ryan Lima, you're my favorite sharpshooter in BIR Commissioner's Cup. And eto na nga, after that massive comeback by RMG, pulikat moments for the players. Ryan Lima, I know you're gonna hear me on the recording. I love that triple. Salute to you, sir. Electrified the crowd. You gotta love every piece of it. 97, 97, 21 seconds to go. Cosico with the ball, 20 seconds to go against Brescia. Cosico breaks away, lays it up. Miranda blocked away by Amante. Pero there's a lot of contact there, no choice si Amante. It's his responsibility to defend the paint. Joseph Amante will see the bench after he exceeded and already exhausted yung allowable individual fouls. Miranda naman, on the other end, will report to the line with 11 seconds to go and 2 shots will be given to him. Perhaps 2 of the biggest shots in his career, and can give OCIR the lead, and he does so, taking the first shot in. Miranda's second attempt. Perfect from the line, a 2-point lead by OCIR. Late in the game, under 10 seconds to go. Bernardino breaks away. Stolen away by Aguila, stolen away by Benzon, puts it up. Almost a buzzer beater. What a game. What a comeback by OCIR. And it's Miranda's set of free throws that set them apart. 99-97. OCIR taking the win against the mighty RMG. Ladies and gentlemen, revenuers, we've been treated with a terrific ball game as a comeback after a 2-week absence here in BIR Commissioner's Cup. On behalf of LMBC Sports, LMBC Production, my director, Steven Rabanal, my commissioner, Lloyd Veracion, this is Will Aller signing off for now, but we'll see you on the second game.